Well, with Newt Gingrich now in the front-runner spot, we'll all be hearing a lot more about his tenure as Speaker of the House back in the mid-90s. NBC's Lisa Myers tonight looks back at some of the hits, runs, and errors.
The Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich of Georgia.
Because of Newt Gingrich, in 1995, Republicans recaptured the House for the first time in 40 years.
I am a genuine revolutionary.
And working with President Clinton, Gingrich piled up real achievements, a balanced budget, and historic welfare reform. But his speakership also was marked by chaos, polarization, and incendiary remarks. After 4 years, Gingrich was forced out by his own troops. Former Congressman Joe Scarborough helped lead the mutiny.
He accomplished a lot, but he burned so many bridges that it hurt the Republican Party and, more importantly, to a lot of us, the conservative movement moving forward.
A former press secretary says Gingrich's brilliance was often outweighed by hubris and lack of discipline.
Newt never made the transition from being an entrepreneur or revolutionary to being a manager.
Twice, Gingrich shut down the government. He says this about that now.
We stopped it twice when we were fighting with Clinton, but we did it very carefully. Clinton and I understood how to fight in a way that was mature, and it confused the Washington press corps.
But at the time, Gingrich generated this headline after suggesting that he shut down the government because the president made him sit in the back on Air Force One. 2 years in, some Republicans were so upset with Gingrich, he barely was reelected Speaker.
To the degree I was too brash, too self-confident, or too pushy, I apologize.
He became the first Speaker ever reprimanded by the House for ethics violations and was fined $300,000 for misusing tax-exempt funds. In his final months, Gingrich led a bare-knuckled battle to impeach President Clinton, which backfired with the public. Republicans lost seats in the '98 elections. Under his leadership, the party's approval rating had plummeted from 50% to 33%. Later, it was revealed that while leading a moralistic charge to impeach President Clinton, Gingrich himself was having an affair with a Hill staffer, Callista, now his third wife. So far, only a handful of his former colleagues are supporting his presidential bid.
Having lived through Newt in the 90s, there are some members who just don't think he can win.
Some former colleagues also say that based on his speakership, they question whether Gingrich has the temperament and judgment to sit in this chair. Lisa Myers, NBC News, Washington.